Kubor nakaslem jong unongsan hima.
Today, along with my cabinet colleagues, our Honorable Industries and Transport Minister, Mr. Snabalangdhar, our Honorable Home Minister, Shri Lakmin Rambui, and our local MLA from Jawai, Shri Violet Mikishila, and along with our officials from the Health Department, the DHS, and the NHM MD, and also our administration and our DCs, SPs from East and West Jayantha Hills. We had a detailed review of the overall COVID situation in these two districts specifically. The reason why we decided to come here is that in the last 2 to 3 days, we have been seeing the increase in the positivity rate in these two districts, especially in West Jayantha Hills district. West Jayantha Hills district, as of today, has a positivity rate of 33%. The average state positivity rate today is 12.9%. So clearly, it's almost 3 times more than the state average. Comparatively, the East Jayantha Hills is below the state average, but still high at 9%. So because of these trends that we are seeing, we felt it necessary to come and discuss along with the administration and the health department on steps on how we could contain the situation, bring down the numbers, as well as take steps in case the numbers go up to make sure that we have enough manpower and infrastructure available out here. So basically, other districts which have got a high positivity rate are West Jayantha Hills at 33%, East Khasi Hills at 19%, Southwest Garo Hills at 12%, East Garo Hills at 11%, Riboy at 10%, and East Jayantha Hills at 9%. The rest are all below 9%. So keeping these factors in mind, and also looking at the numbers of deaths that have taken place, the lives that we have lost, we strongly felt that though the numbers are plateauing and though the numbers are coming down in certain districts, we still cannot let our guards down because we still have not crossed or come down below our danger level. So therefore, in the cabinet today, we have decided that a lockdown, at least in East Khasi Hills, we have decided in terms of the district where it was most prevalent and the numbers are the highest today, that East Khasi Hills, the lockdown will continue. The districts in the other states, other districts in the state also, the deputy commissioners will be given the power to decide on the lockdown. Most districts will continue with the lockdown, but the deputy commissioners will decide. But there is a rider to this. While continuing the lockdown, we also understand that people's livelihood are being affected a lot. Therefore, the cabinet has decided today that we will allow up to 20%. We will allow up to 20% of non-essential commodities to be open in different areas of the state. But that will be decided by the deputy commissioners. Now, when I say up to, that means some deputy commissioners in some market areas may decide only 5% shops to be open. In some areas, they may decide 10% shops to be open. But in no circumstance will we allow more than 20% of the shops to be open in any specific market area or any particular locality, or as the case may be. But having said that, the deputy commissioners will have the power to not allow any of the markets to open in case they feel that this situation is not conducive for the non-essential commodities to be open. So therefore, that decision will be left with the deputy commissioners, but the cabinet is giving the flexibility to them to decide up to 20% of non-essential commodities to be opened. Number two, also the deputy commissioners will be allowed to permit to permit commercial vehicles to work and ply, depending again on the districts and depending again on the areas, again up to 20% with the deputy commissioners, but the cabinet is giving the flexibility to them to decide up to 20% of non-essential commodities to be opened. Number two, also the deputy commissioners will be allowed to permit commercial vehicles to work and ply, depending again on the districts and depending again on the areas, again up to 20%, which means that the commercial vehicles, the numbers, depending on the area and depending on which district it is in, the deputy commissioners may decide 5% of the commercial vehicles can function. Some may decide 10%, some may decide 15%, but they cannot go beyond 20%, all depending on the positivity rate and the local conditions in terms of COVID that is there in the concerned district and the regions and the specific locations that we mentioned. Apart from that, the other lockdowns, the other containments like large public gatherings and other gatherings will not be allowed, and those again will remain. And also, as I said, the deputy commissioners, depending on the locations, will have the power to not allow any of this to also happen. So they may decide to have 0%. For especially districts like West Jayantih Hills, from the cabinet, we have recommended that in West Jayantih Hills also, certain degree of strict lockdown must continue, as the positivity rate is above the roof right now. 33% is a very, very high positivity rate. And we need the cooperation of the people of Jayantih Hills, especially West Jayantih Hills, to overcome this situation. It may be tough for all of you in the next few weeks. Maybe at least the next 1 week, 10 days will be very difficult. But we ask for your cooperation so that we can save lives, we can control the overall situation, and we can defeat this virus. So we request, especially West Jayantih Hills, especially people of Juwai, that we need cooperation so that we can, will be tough for all of us, but we need to have restrictions, we need to have containment here, and we may not be able to open up the economic activities like we may be opening up in other parts of the state. But once the numbers go down, definitely those economic activities slowly will also be relaxed. But at this point in time, it may not be possible. So those were the basic decisions that were taken. We will now give the power to the deputy commissioners to decide on the details of that, which should be coming out in the next 24 hours. Will be similar to the ones that is coming out in Shillong and in Tura. And again, the location all will be finalized within the next few days. But the decision to implement this has been taken, and very shortly we will do the necessary paperwork and sanction so that this is done at the earliest. Apart from that, we also discussed about the vaccination program, and the vaccination program in East Jayantih Hills is going very well. West Jayantih Hills also is doing well, but much more can be done. And at this point in time, I would take this opportunity to appeal to our citizens, especially the elders, that please take the vaccination. We have got clear data that people who have taken both vaccines have been protected from this virus. We can very confidently say that those people who have taken both the shots, none of the people who have passed away, who have lost their lives, none of them took 2 shots. 90% of the people were not vaccinated at all. That I'm talking about the state as a whole. 90% have not taken even a single dosage. So therefore, there were some who had taken 1 dose, but they were having different conditions also. But those people who have taken both the doses have clearly been protected, and there has been no symptoms or no kind of adverse effects of the vaccination on anybody in the state till date. We are getting good response. We have now enough stocks. The government of India's policy has changed now from 45 plus to 18 plus to now a simple category of all 18 plus. So therefore, today this program started. We got a very good response. And as of now, till about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we had almost close to 8,000 shots that were given today in a single day. So if we expect this trend to double, triple in the next few days, we do expect large number of vaccinations to be done, and I encourage the people of the state, I encourage the people of Jayanti Hill especially to please come forward and take this opportunity to take these vaccinations which have been given free by the Government of India.